scripts and macro. It's technically two words to say the same things. A shortcut for some inputs. Personally, it started in World of Warcraft. Back then, if you wanted to stay at the top, whether it was in PvE or in PvP, you needed macro. Every high-end players had them. One button to burst, one to target and silence instantly, one to fake a spellcast and wait a kick. I used them because I had to, because everyone did, and because you either mastered the system, or the system was breaking you. For those who are not familiar with the game, basically in high-end PvE at my time, it was looking something like this. Yeah, a bit scary, right? But what happens when those habits follow you, when you move to another game and bring the same tricks? TF2 macro scripts are also everywhere. You might not even realize you're using one, but technically, if you kill bind, for example, or you explode bind, it's a script or a macro. And I've never really locked it down. In fact, the game open console invites you to test things. TF2 is meant to be customized, but that freedom can also mislead you. There's a difference between making your controls cleaner and removing the need to think. Let's take the pyro for example. There are scripts out there on the internet that perfectly blast anything in front of you. No prediction, no timing, just an input and output. Boom, reflex. As a soldier, you have some macro who can allow you to perfectly C-jump or to frame perfect a sneak. It's addicting. You learn more, you miss less, you feel better. But are you actually improving that way? You see, this is why it gets dangerous. And new players who don't know the script back found on the internet, suddenly for him the game is easier. They're hitting more shots, they are jumping higher, reflecting better. But when they stop using the scripts, crash. They didn't build muscle memory, they don't have any understanding, no backup instinct. Never learned why things worked, just as they did. You want it's like putting a stabilizer on a bike, but never taking them off. You're moving forward, but you are not riding. And that's also where the fine line is. There are macro, and there are macros that allow you to simulate actions that you couldn't humanly perform. Let's take the setup as I mentioned earlier. You see, you can find two ways of setup. One, which is basic, like Frisbee showed into this video for example, and one with a wait function. And what the wait function does is that it allows you to consistently sit up at max height. And for things like a TF2L or a GF for example, that's where the bandwidth comes in. For a TF2L, if a script performs something beyond human capabilities, then it's not allowed. So the scripts with a wait function will not be allowed in that case. Now, on my end, after 7,000 hours, I decided to make that video because I tried the setup script of Frisbee, and I noticed a difference in my gameplay. I jump way more on Soldier. And I think that at the end of the day, I don't want to have the game replay for me, but I want to let it, I want it to let me play at my best, basically. So that's why I decided to test some scripts. Now, when I see back to WoW, where macro were accepted, where scripting was normal, that's also the place where I learned that there is a difference between understanding the game and just keeping the hard part. And that lesson kinda follow me here on TF2. That's why I want you and I want the new players to know that tools are fine. Macro and scripts are okay, but you need to have the mastery who comes first, because it's worth way more. It's fairly easy to choose comfort. But if you want to really improve, if you want to reflex that rocket, to land that air shot, to earn that duel, you have to go through the mess, to miss, to fail, to learn, to get better. Because when you will finally land that air shot, then it's a win that no config will be able to give you. Anyways, it was Malatos. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. Alright, take care.